Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, March 14th, 2024. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. The Honorable Janelle Nisbet says that the Cabinet of the Nevis Island Administration and its Ministry of Health are pleased to observe with the Nevis Renal Society kidney patients and health professionals the world over this 19th World Kidney Day. World Kidney Day is observed on the second Thursday of March annually.
The Nevis Renal Society was founded in 1999 in response to the growing awareness and increasing numbers of patients in Nevis coming down with end-stage renal failure and accessing dialysis service abroad. Your persistent campaigns have borne fruit. Presently, there are 8 patients from Nevis receiving dialysis treatment. As an administration, we are mindful of the issues and commit to continue supporting and working with these patients. We welcome this opportunity to partner with the Nevis Renal Society and wish them every success in this their ongoing campaign to domesticate the full range of services here on Nevis. This week of activities in observance of World Kidney Day 2024 is a clarion call to us as a community to renew our efforts.
Under the banner Kidney Health for All, the theme for this year is Advancing Equitable Access to Care and Optimal Medication Practice.
Why is this important to us as an administration and to you, the people that we serve? Short answer, it is about the efficient use of scarce resources to achieve optimal health benefits. Prevention is still the best cure. Please permit me to repeat and amplify this theme: advancing equitable access to care and optimal medication practices. Chronic kidney disease is estimated to affect more than 850 million people worldwide and resulted in more than 3.1 million deaths in 2019. Presently, kidney disease ranks as the 8th leading cause of death, and if left unaddressed, it is projected to be the 5th leading cause by the year 2040.
The health minister notes that recent therapeutic breakthroughs offer opportunities to prevent or delay disease and mitigate complications such as cardiovascular disease and kidney failure.
While these new therapies should be universally accessible to all patients in every country and every environment, barriers such as lack of chronic kidney disease awareness, insufficient knowledge or confidence with newer therapeutic strategies, shortages of kidney specialists, and treatment costs contribute to profound disparities in accessing treatments, particularly in low and middle income countries, but also in some high income settings. These inequalities emphasize the need to shift focus towards chronic kidney disease awareness and capacity building of the healthcare workforce. As your Minister of Health, I appeal to everyone hearing this message to take stock and engage with the Nevis Renal Society, health professionals, and your administration to help us build the supportive community response that is so necessary to combat kidney failure and its root causes or risk factors. I hereby fully endorse this week of activities by the Nevis Renal Society.
Urologist Dr. Dwayne Thwaites is issuing a call for men on the island about aged 40 and older to take advantage of the free prostate screening, which will be offered on Saturday, March 16th at the Occasions Entertainment Center. In an interview with the Department of Information on Thursday, March 14th, Dr. Thwaites noted that screenings have proven to be beneficial, as over the 17 years that the screenings have taken place, fewer men are being diagnosed with late-stage prostate cancer.
The most important thing is that we're seeing less of late-stage prostate cancer in Nevis because of the fact that people are coming out for the screening, and we get a fair percentage of the population who we do screen for prostate cancer. And if we do, the treatment modalities are available on island for prostate cancer. And so we expect that if you do come out and we do find prostate cancer, the follow-up is very important, and most people do come back, and we go ahead and proceed to doing biopsies, doing the further studies, even repeat the PSAs in some circumstances. And so it becomes very important for people to understand that the follow-up is available on island also.
Urologist Dr. Brian Cohen will also be a part of the 5-member team of doctors. He outlined what the men who register for the screening can expect.
So when the men come in, what they'll do is get registered first. They'll be given a number, and then you're going to come in and you're going to have a prostate exam. We're going to ask you to drop your pants. We're going to have you bend over and place a finger in your rectum to be able to feel the prostate. And then you'll have a blood test done. So we're measuring a protein within the blood that's called PSA. And given the age of the individual, there's a normal range where that blood test should fall. If it falls higher than what the expected range is, then that's one of the red flags that we look for, and is probably going to warrant follow-up for you.
Dr. Thwaites is asking men to come prepared for the screening in order to facilitate a quick and easy process.
Most men don't like to be screened for prostate cancer. They're very fearful of the digital rectal exam, and I usually tell them it takes about 3 seconds. I don't know how long Brian takes to do his screening, but
2.8 seconds.
2.8. So it's a quick deal, especially if the clients come prepared for the quick screening. One of the things I also wanted to talk about, some people come in with all these tight up clothing and everything. I think if they are prepared for the screening, that we could do it even quicker, and we'll be able to do more numbers that way. So be prepared, a quick slacks that can easily be pulled down, then we could go ahead and do a quick screen and get you out of the way without much complications.
Dr. Thwaites noted that the screening is recommended for men ages 40 and older. However, if there is a family history of prostate cancer, then men are advised to have their first screening at age 35. According to Thwaites, 726 men were screened in 2023. Dr. Thwaites also thanks the sponsors and all those who make the yearly screenings possible and successful. Registration begins at 6 a.m. on Saturday, March 16th at the Occasions Entertainment Center. Still to come,
we're here at the ETW Park tweaking the layout for our Agri Expo coming up next weekend.
We'll give you the details after this break.
Celebrating culture, embracing our history. It's Culturama 50, July 25th to August 6th. It's the Caribbean's greatest summer line. See you there.
Welcome back.
We're here at the ETW Park tweaking the layout for our Agri Expo coming up next weekend. That's the 21st and the 22nd of March 2024.
According to Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Huey Sargent, this is the 28th hosting of the event.
It started with the Agriculture Open Day, and last year we changed it to the Agri Expo to include more of our stakeholders in agriculture. Last year we had an exceptional event, and this year we are planning to even have a better event for our patrons. We are happy to welcome our normal patrons from Nevis. We have a good cross-section of persons coming from St. Kitts as well. And we always have a really great turnout from our neighbors in Statia.
Sargent also notes that plans are progressing smoothly for next week's Agri Expo.
We're still a few days out. We're dotting the I's and crossing the T's. We have our sound engineer here presently. We have the persons who are dealing with the layout of what we would see on the ground. And we are just going to make sure that what we put on from the Department, Ministry of Agriculture, is an exceptional event, something that you would want to remember and something that you'd want to return to.
The patron for the 2024 edition of Agri Expo is Valerie Ermin Hendrickson. The Ministry of Tourism is inviting stakeholders in the industry to register for a tourism and hospitality training workshop. The workshop is intended to assist hotels, restaurants, bars, car rentals, taxi and tour operators, air and seaports, grocery stores, event planners, and others in the tourism and hospitality industry as the ministry seeks to enhance the visitor experience. The topics include managing guest experiences in today's tourism and hospitality industry, customer complaint management, satisfaction and company success, as well as employee motivation and organizational performance. The workshop will be held from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday, March 27th, 2024 at the Nevis Disaster Management Department at Long Point. The registration fee is $50. Registration forms can be collected from the Ministry of Tourism at the Social Security Building at Pinnis Estate. Registration will end on Monday, March 18th, 2024. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes.